American football. It's more than just a sport. It's a cultural institution, a billion-dollar industry, and a uniquely American obsession. From muddy fields in the 1800s to packed stadiums and Super Bowl spectacles, football's journey is one of grit, evolution, and unexpected stories. Let's dive deep into the origins, evolution, and quirks of American football, and uncover some fun facts along the way. Origins of the game. The roots of American football go back to 19th century college campuses. Schools like Princeton and Rutgers played a variation of soccer and rugby. On November 6, 1869, Rutgers and Princeton played the first intercollegiate football game, though it looked nothing like what we recognize today. The game evolved over the next few decades, with significant influence from rugby. In 1876, Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and Columbia formed the Intercollegiate Football Association, standardizing the game. Walter Camp, the father of American football. A man named Walter Camp is widely regarded as the father of American football. In the 1880s, he introduced key changes: the line of scrimmage, the down and distance system, and the 11-man team. These innovations turned rugby-like games into a uniquely American sport. Camp also created the position of quarterback and helped shape the scoring system. His legacy is so significant that his name still appears on college All-American team selections today. The birth of the NFL. The National Football League, NFL, was founded in 1920 as the American Professional Football Association and renamed in 1922. The league struggled in its early years with limited attendance and regional interest. But things changed in 1958 with what's often called the greatest game ever played, the NFL championship between the Baltimore Colts and the New York Giants. It was the first NFL game to go into sudden death overtime and was broadcast nationally, bringing massive attention to the sport. Television changed everything. The 1960s and 70s marked the NFL's rise, thanks in large part to television. Slow-motion replays, color broadcasts, and primetime matchups made football a visual spectacle. In 1970, the NFL merged with the AFL, creating a unified league with two conferences, the AFC and NFC. This merger also birthed the modern Super Bowl, which has become the most watched sporting event in the US. Fun fact, the first Super Bowl had empty seats. The very first Super Bowl, held in 1967, wasn't even called the Super Bowl. It was the AFL-NFL World Championship game, and it didn't sell out. About 30,000 seats were empty at the Los Angeles Coliseum. Today, Super Bowl ads alone cost millions of dollars, and tickets are sold out months in advance. Helmet evolution. Early football players wore no helmets. By the 1930s, leather helmets became standard. In the 1950s, plastic helmets with face masks were introduced, and by the 1980s, player safety became a bigger focus. Modern helmets use advanced technology to monitor and reduce concussion risks, with sensors and impact-absorbing padding. Instant replay and the referee revolution. Instant replay was first introduced in 1986 for reviewing plays. Today, it's a core part of officiating, allowing coaches to challenge calls and referees to use technology for critical decisions. Fun fact, the NFL spends millions every year training and upgrading officiating technology. The rise of college football. College football predates the NFL and remains a massive cultural force. Some college stadiums, like Michigan Stadium and Beaver Stadium, hold over 100,000 fans, often outdrawing NFL games in attendance. The Army-Navy game, played annually since 1890, is one of the oldest and most respected traditions in American sports. Fantasy football crazed. Fantasy football, invented in the 1960s, exploded in popularity in the early 2000s. Today, over 60 million people in North America participate, often spending hours analyzing player stats, injuries, and matchups. It's grown into a billion-dollar industry, driving engagement and viewership for the NFL. Super Bowl Sunday, America's unofficial holiday. Super Bowl Sunday is second only to Thanksgiving in food consumption in the U.S. Americans eat over 1.4 billion chicken wings, and pizza sales skyrocket. Even non-football fans tune in for the halftime show and creative commercials. In 2024, the Super Bowl attracted over 115 million viewers, a testament to football's grip on American culture. Unique rules and traditions, American football has its share of oddities. The coin toss, end zone dances, and even the Gatorade shower are traditions that define the game. Some rules are surprisingly recent. Two-point conversions were introduced in 1994, and the tuck rule was only eliminated in 2013. Famous underdogs and records, the NFL is full of legendary underdog stories. Take Tom Brady. Drafted 199th overall in 2000, he went on to win 7 Super Bowls. Or the New York Jets, who won Super Bowl III despite being huge underdogs. Records? Jerry Rice holds the record for most career touchdowns with 208. Drew Brees once threw 54 consecutive games with a touchdown pass. The global push. Though football is deeply American, the NFL has pushed international expansion. Games are now played in London, Germany, and Mexico City, with plans for more. The NFL's goal is to build a truly global fan base. Flag football and youth development. To reduce injuries, flag football has surged in popularity among kids. It's now being considered for inclusion in the Olympics, and the NFL is funding youth flag football programs across the country. Pop culture impact football shows up in music, movies, and TV, from Friday Night Lights and Remember the Titans to commercials featuring gridiron legends. NFL players like Deion Sanders, Peyton Manning, and Travis Kelce have become household names beyond the field. Fantasy meets technology. Modern fans enjoy advanced stats, AI predictions, and immersive experiences through VR and fantasy leagues. Football has gone digital, though its heart remains the same, a battle of strategy, grit, and teamwork. American football is more than a game. It's a blend of tradition, competition, and cultural storytelling. From its roots in muddy college fields to multi-million-dollar stadiums and global audiences, football has shaped and been shaped by America. What's your favorite football moment? The catch? A wild halftime show? Let us know in the comments and tell us what sports topic you'd love to see next.